In this lesson, we'll add parameters to adjust the squash and stretch factor of our muscle. So these parameters will be super helpful for animators because they'll be able to control how the squash and stretch reacts. So what that means is if they wanted, let's say, more of a squash and stretch, or perhaps even less, they can do that right here using the parameters that we're about to create. Let's go ahead and get to it. With our global node selected, we'll jump to our Modify panel. Now, instead of adding these properties to the end of this list of properties, which would be super annoying, what we'll do is go ahead and add an attribute holder. So we'll go to our modifier list, we'll press the A key, and we'll go ahead and search for the attribute holder. There it is. From there, we can go ahead and rename it, and let's go ahead and call it something along the lines of extra_controls. Sweet, so now we have this clean slate to work with. From here, we can either use Alt-1 to access the parameter editor, or we can go to animation, and here it is. Sweet. Next, let's say we go ahead and create the first factor or parameter, and that will be for helper A. So we'll simply call this A_factor. This will be a float type. That way we can have more precision, more control over the muscle's behavior. At that point, we'll go ahead and check our range. Let's go ahead and set our from field to -100. This should be more than enough room to work with. So it's going from -100 to +100. Sweet. We can now go ahead and click Add. Fantastic. Now, if you ever need to edit this, just simply head over to Edit, Delete with the object selected that has the custom parameter. Go ahead and select the one that you need to adjust. You'll notice that its properties will load in to the parameter editor. So you can make changes, and then you can go ahead and click Accept Parameter Changes and Apply Changes. If you remove the parameter, use Delete Parameter and then Apply Changes. Very important, because if we do not do those steps, the parameter will not be edited. Fantastic. All right, so that looks good. Let's go ahead and create our next property. That's going to be B factor. So that's B_factor. Let's now click Add, and one more. So that's going to be C factor. All right, wonderful. So this was a short lesson. We just wanted to go in and create the properties we'll use to squash and stretch our muscle. So now in the next lesson, we'll go ahead and start to set up the squash and stretch system.